step, until I got to the point where I was just sort of blending all of these ideas into what I thought was my own religion, having principles and living your life, and sort of, I got to the point where I was sort of, I believed in that. And the first time I met some practicing Muslims, that was when, I accepted it. So for us to call other people to Islam, we have to be practicing our religion properly, you know what I mean? So basically, the advice to Muslims is just to take it seriously and, sort of, I'm glad, alhamdulillah, that Allah has opened my heart up and made me a practicing Muslim now, because that's the same. I know a lot of people now from Melbourne at the same thing, young kids, from Muslim families who aren't practicing their religion because exactly that. They want to party and they want to have time and they're like, I'll make salah when I'm older, I'll do it all when I'm older, But the reality is, and this is something that I'd contemplated always before I became a Muslim, was death as well. It's something that, you've got no idea when it's going to, like it take your life tonight, tomorrow, in a month, or whenever. So there's really no, and I say that to some of these young brothers, like from Muslim families who aren't taking it seriously, to really, really think about that, because you've got no idea when your time on this earth is up. And for example, there's a story in Melbourne of these three young brothers, young Lebanese brothers, who were, two of them were brothers and one of them was a cousin or something like that, and they weren't practicing their deen. They were going out, the same thing, with girls and parties and driving around in fast cars. And I didn't know them before this happened, but afterwards I met the one brother. One night coming home from the city, coming back from a night of haram in the city, they were driving back home, and their car, driving their big V8 car, powerful car, they lost control of the car, crashed into a light pole, and the two brothers died. They were only 18, 19, and one of them was 20, 18 and 19, three very young brothers. And that, again, was for me, this was when I first became a Muslim too. This was, even though I didn't know the brothers, it was sort of, shocking for me. Really made me think. I was like, wow, this is really, really, you have to take it seriously, because you don't know how much time you've got. And alhamdulillah, the one brother who survived was in a coma for 4 weeks. And now when he came out of it, and alhamdulillah, he's fine now, he's got no major problems, he's come back to his deen and he's starting to practice Islam properly, because he realises, and I spoke to him and the brother told me exactly that he had always assumed that I'm just going to take Islam seriously when I'm older. But that experience for him made him, really think about it. So, but I'm just glad, alhamdulillah, that I'm young and I've got a chance to take it seriously, So I'm thankful that anyway, although, okay, it would have been, Allahu Alam, if I had been born into a Muslim family who was a practicing family, that would have been just as good, because I would have been brought up with Islam all my life. But really, if I had to look at it, if I had the choice of, well, not the choice, but I'm thankful that, like I said, that I was living that life of haram, but it is, alhamdulillah, inshallah, it's all been forgiven. So I'm very, very thankful of that.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك